Hi, I'm Hannah, Master Trainer for Keiser in the UK, and we are back here today at Everyone Active to walk you through how to set up your bike correctly before you start indoor cycling. I'm here with Ethan, who we're going to get set up on this bike and ready to go. So, there are 4 points that you need to check whenever you start a group cycling class. You have your saddle height, your handlebar height, your saddle fore and aft, and your handlebar fore and aft. So we're going to start with the saddle first of all. How we check correct saddle height is you lift up your leg so your hip and your knee are parallel, and that's the height that we need your saddle to be at. So Ethan, if I can just grab you over here, we need to unscrew the knob at the back of the saddle. We're going to pull it back and then lift it up so that we're in the same height as your hip there. So just about parallel to the top of that thigh. Great. We need to do something similar with the handlebars here. So we're going to unscrew this black knob here. We're going to pull it back and then lift it up so that the saddle is just ever so slightly lower than the handlebars. We don't need them to be the same height or lower, just raising it up if we can. Then what we're going to do is we're going to push the gear lever down so the gear is fully on so that the bike is safe to jump onto. And I'm going to get you on. So Ethan, jump on and start to put your feet in those pedals for me. Great stuff. So always make sure that the pedal strap is over the widest part of the foot. We don't want the toe to be too close to the edge of the cage. It does need to be just the tiniest bit of space there. So if you just go forward ever so slightly, and then we tighten them up. And then the same just on that other side, making sure that the widest part of the foot is where the foot strap lies. So now you're there, we're going to get you to bring both of your legs to the 3 o'clock position. So we just keep them down there, keep your heel down toward the floor so it's nice and flat. And what we're looking for, to make sure that we know the saddle and the handlebars aren't too far apart, we're checking that the top of the knee in a straight line all the way down hits the widest part of the foot. If we can see too much foot or ankle or toe, then we need to adjust. But as it is, it looks like Ethan has a lovely straight line all the way from his knee down to the middle part of his foot, and we can't see too much ankle. If you did need to adjust that, you can just release the handle on the back of the saddle, push it ever so slightly forward or back, and just make sure that everything's looking good there. Next, finally, the handlebar fore and aft. So Ethan, I'm going to ask you to relax. There we go. And what happens when we relax is that our elbows go from being super straight to just having this tiny little lovely bend that we're looking for. So I think we're good there on the handlebar fore and aft. But again, if you needed to change it, you could. You just move this lever here, adjust it forward or back as you need to ensure that we have a really lovely, I'm going to adjust it ever so slightly just so we have a relaxed position there. So just relax, there we go. Open up through the collarbone, bring the shoulder blades back and down and feel really nice and secure here. So just as a reminder, make sure that you check the 4 points on the Keiser bike: your saddle height, your handlebar height, your saddle fore and aft, your handlebar fore and aft, and make sure that that foot strap is across the widest part of the foot and you are ready to go.